This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. One of the things we haven't seen that much of Donald Trump is pictures of him in court. We've seen a lot of sketch artist drawings. One I saw, I joked about it on Twitter, that I made him look like a He-Man action figure with this blockhead. So it's not really an accurate representation of what's going on. You don't really capture the emotion in the room and be able to speculate about how Donald Trump and his legal team, how they're feeling about it in the moment. This morning, he's in New York in court. And very apparent, because now we have photos. Now we have photographic evidence to chronicle the day. And Trump supporters will whine and complain, like I will show you some Fox News clip, a Fox News clip later. But why would they be dismayed by this? This is a public hearing, a public funded trial. I disagree that cameras are, with the verdict that cameras are disallowed in federal courts. These are public proceedings. Transparency is more important than someone not wanting to have their image broadcast or transmitted via photograph. In a working democracy where the public, that's how I feel. I don't know how you feel. Let me know how you feel. You can comment about it. Here's some photos of Donald Trump. Very clear what's going on in his mind. Very clear he's very unhappy to be there. To his left, screen right, I believe it's how it's said, Alina Habba is there, also looking very dour, very morose. Maybe because she made the mistake of checking the wrong box or making the wrong decision relative to a jury trial in this case, where then the judge just made the determinations. Donald Trump, liable for fraud. Before the trial, though, he was outside the courtroom making his normal pronouncements about a witch hunt. It's the greatest witch hunt the world has ever seen. You know, he's such a victim. He's such a martyr. Watch this wild performance.
This is a continuation of the single greatest witch hunt of all time. We have a rogue judge who rules that properties are worth a tiny fraction, 1/100th. A tiny fraction of what they actually are. We have a racist attorney general who's a horror show, who ran on the basis that she was going to get Trump before she even knew anything about me. She used this to run for governor. She failed in her attempt to run for governor. She had virtually no polling. She came back and she said, well, now I'll go back to get Trump again. And this is what we have. It's a scam. It's a sham.
While his lawyer stares blankly into space, he's attacking the judge that they're going to sit in front of, the prosecutor who will be sitting behind him. He's attacking them. It's a witch hunt against him, where he's going to attack and promote to his followers an unhinged hatred and contempt for these public figures. We're just doing their jobs, who are prosecuting corruption and overseeing the trial of that prosecution. They don't get, I'm not going to oversee this trial because this is a witch hunt. It's not how it works. The evidence has been poured over, a determination has been made, and now we'll see sentencing, although they're going to call witnesses in this. It's a little different system in New York. This next clip, a little shorter, but it's him whining about property values and attacking the judge. And we're going to do a little math. And it is bananas what Trump says in this clip. Absolutely batshit crazy.
They have one property that's worth anywhere from 50 to 100 times what this judge put down as a value. Put down a value $18 million. And the property's probably worth, could be anywhere from 50 to 100 times more than that. And a lot of those numbers could even be low. We have other properties, the same thing. So he devalued everything. I didn't even put in my best asset, which is the brand, in terms of value. Coca-Cola, take a look at their value. They have a value. The value of their brand is more than everything else put together. My brand is extremely valuable. I didn't even use it in my financials. If I wanted to build up a financial statement, I would have built it up by using brand in addition to everything else. We have the greatest properties. We have among the greatest properties in the world.
That property he's talking about is Mar-a-Lago. $18 million. It's not a figure the judge pulled out of the air. It's not a figure he just guessed at. It's a figure based on taxes. It's a figure based on multiple metrics, some of which are the local authorities there who have assessed the value of the property in Florida. $18 million. Donald Trump is claiming that property is worth 100 times more than $18 million. 18 million times 100 is $1.8 billion. Donald Trump, with a straight face, is asserting that Mar-a-Lago is worth $1,800 million. $1,800 million. I think the most expensive house in the entire country is like $500 million or $300 million. And I don't think it's sold for that much. You've got these insane high-rise apartments in New York City that are, 50,000 square feet that aren't worth a fraction of that. But Donald Trump wants Mar-a-Lago to be worth $1.8 billion. You can't make it up. But they'll run with it. I mean, the more crazy the lie is, the more outlandish the tale is, the harder you have to sell it and the more frequently you have to sell it. And that's what we're witnessing here. Nobody believes that. Donald Trump doesn't believe that. His dopey kids don't believe that. Nobody believes Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago is worth almost $2 billion. Maybe Fox News. Maybe Fox News. Here they are. Oh, just harumph. They're just lamenting that why are there cameras in the court? Oh, Donald Trump, how unfair for this martyr of a man. Watch this.
But the court rejected that.
Professor,
argument.
I'm sorry. I've interrupted you so many times, but I think we're seeing something that we frankly did not expect. There's a camera in that courtroom. Was that supposed to be, or would they just be simply ushered out when we're gavelled to order?
Well, you're more likely to have cameras in state proceedings, and so it's up to the discretion of the judge. And quite frankly, I'm not too sure that both parties would want this. I think that Trump views this, the optics of this, as working to his advantage. Look, people looking at this live picture right now will be either filled with rage or they will be thrilled. And that's the problem.
Jonathan Turley. They go to Jonathan Turley for the mechanics of whether or not cameras are in the courtroom and who allowed this. Constitutional law professor, not criminal law professor, not criminal law attorney, not civil law attorney. He's a very narrow expertise. And even that is debatable because all he is a Trump sycophant. But Fox News outraged here. What is this? Oh my God, I cannot believe it. Oh, little Billy Hemmer having a rough day because Donald Trump's on camera in a courtroom. Letting the world see. See, they usually cut away from moments like this, but it's impossible when it just happens in your live feed. Letting the world see the scoundreldom of Donald Trump. The dumb scoundrels, scoundreldom. I'm making words up as we go. What a great day for me and for America. Anyway, what do you think? I'd love to know. You can call, leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, as always, daily@dollemore.com. I'd love to hear from you. Keep the voicemails brief and the emails however long you want them. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore on Twitter, Threads, TikTok, Facebook, all of them. I missed one. Instagram, I don't know. At Dollemore is where I am. And if you appreciate what I do and you want to help support the work, help produce what we do here, help produce what we do on the podcast, help produce what Brittany Page does on her channel, you can click the join button below, become a channel member for $1.99 a month. You can hit the super thanks button, or you can go over to patreon.com/I Doubt It podcast. All those are great ways to help support what we're doing here. I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. I'll wait to hear from you. Be genuine. Take care of one another.